Okay, so make sure, guys, hit record, call your reporter or whatever, and tell them to watch. If you want to put this on your Fox News or on your Hill or on your Newsmax or on your Daily Mails or Post, go for it. I don't give a you-know-what.
Oh my goodness. Let's get into it, y'all. Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome to the CMC show, Candid, Melanin Conversations. I'm your host, Anthony Stewart, and welcome once again. Well, Don Lemon got a little bit of exercise over the MAGA folks, and so he took to his social media to vent, and I don't blame him. Let's take a listen.
The hypocrisy is astounding as it relates to especially the MAGA folks right now and the right-wing media. Now, let me just say this. I was responding to the MAGA folks who were being racist in regards to the gentleman that Donald Trump nominated to be the head of AI. They were on the internet, look it up yourself, being very racist and very vitriolic about Donald Trump appointing this person. And Vivek Ramaswamy got involved, and then he insulted, according to them, the MAGA people. Okay? So, as always, everybody gets all butthurt. I'm not referring to all of Trump supporters. I'm talking to the MAGA brain people who will say and do anything to make excuses for any behavior that Donald Trump does. So, yes, I stand by my words. And if you don't like what I said, then too effing bad.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Give it to him, man.
And let me point the hypocrisy out to you, because you guys always say we are not voting for what? A pastor in chief. Sometimes I have an issue with some of the things that he says. It's true. I don't like how he says it, but it's true. So you have to have the same standards for other people that you have for your guy, the cult leader. Okay? This is how messed up you are. You have a higher expectation of me, an independent journalist, a former cable news host, than you do for the person who sits in the Oval Office. Because his mouth is worse than mine. He calls everybody dumb. He calls black women dumb. He's called me dumb. He calls people stupid. He's called Kamala Harris stupid. He's called her names. And he's used profanity against athletes. He called them sons of bees. He calls people out of their names all the time. And you love it. But when someone says the truth about you, you get all butthurt and you get all in your feelings.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Give it to him, man.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's good for the Donald is good for the Don. So my new energy going into 2025 is this. When Donald Trump tones down his rhetoric, he stops calling people names, he stops being racist, he stops using profanity, then I will. I am your anger translator. But let's talk about what happens. You got upset because you thought I was talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not talking to all MAGA folks. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters racist. I'm not calling all Donald Trump supporters stupid. I have Donald Trump supporters in my own family. And you know what they said to me? Thank you for saying what you said, because he betrayed a campaign promise. He told us that he was going to cut down on immigration, and it wasn't just going to be certain people. And the reason I talked about it was because, as I said, the racist MAGA people online being racist against Indian Americans.
This is the same thing that I said in my other video with Vic Ramaswamy and Ann Coulter, where I had some comments on that video trying to tell me, oh, she wasn't saying she wouldn't vote for him because he was black. I said, no, she didn't say that. You're right. She said she wouldn't vote for him because he was Indian. Every time we point out the truth, they have to always say we're taking it out of context.
So let me just show you the hypocrisy, because you're upset because I said a few words that you, oh my God, I can't believe Don Lemon said a curse word, but you don't have the same energy when Donald Trump says it. Here's Donald Trump. Please play the one where Donald Trump is using all of the profanity that one, but this is just a little bit of what he does. But just let's play some of it. Here it is. You don't get upset with this. Watch.
People don't care who the hell they are.
I fired his ass so fast.
It's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. This is the worst damn stage I've ever seen. You bring your whole damn family, whoever the hell you are, I love you. They make the crap right there. Get that son of a off the field right now.
She said he's a
We'll beat the out of them. Let them beat the out of ISIS also.
He gets the nomination, they're going to sue his ass off. Whoever the hell bought this mic system, don't pay the son of a to put it in. You shouldn't pay the best, sir.
I would bomb the out of them.
You bet your ass I'd approve it. You bet your ass.
I don't give a damn. You can tell them to go themselves. It's political.
Our country's going to hell. It's going to hell.
Listen, you mother.
Oh, I can't believe Donald Trump said some bad words. Is Donald Trump in a cringy rant? Did Donald Trump lose his mind when he said those words? Was he being offensive when he said this about the vice president? Here it is.
So you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had enough, that you just can't take it anymore. We can't stand you. You're a vice president. The worst. You're the worst vice president. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. You're fired. Get out of here.
Oh, well, there you go. Were you offended by that? Did you run to the internet? Was Fox News or OAN or Newsmax or The Hill or whoever else, the Daily Mail, the Post, were you doing stories about how unhinged Donald Trump was to be saying stuff like that about the vice president? Were you saying he was unhinged when he called NBA players sons of bitches? Were you? Did you rush to the internet? Did you send angry, racist, homophobic emails to his family members? Did you do that? Or did you just sit by and go, yeah, that's great. He's owning the libs. Now remember, all of you have said, I wish he wouldn't say those things, but I wish he wouldn't say it the way he says it, but it's true. I like that he says it. I wish he would just, maybe do it a little bit differently. But he's right. And remember, you aren't voting for a pastor in chief. You aren't watching me or voting for me or counting on me to be what? A pastor in chief. You're counting on me to be a truth teller, to voice the anger or the frustration in this country. And sometimes you have to use salty language in order to do it. I don't like doing it, but sometimes you have to do it. Just remember, Jerry Falwell Jr., the guy, this guy's, one of your spiritual leaders on the MAGA side. Remember when he said this about people who said that Donald Trump had a potty mouth and that he was all of these things? Remember when he said this?
You have to look past. You can't be, we're not electing a pastor in chief. We're electing a commander in chief, and we can't expect our commander in chief to have the same qualities as our pastors. And I think most of the rank and file evangelicals have figured that out on their own.
Permission structure for evangelicals to vote for Donald Trump, even with all of the stuff that he does or says that you make excuses for. You have a higher standard for me than you have for your commander-in-chief, because you're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. That's why. I will be your proxy, traditional media. because the folks are tired of legacy media mainstreaming and normalizing this BS, making false equivalency all the time by allowing MAGA supporters to come on the air and spread and spew all kinds of falsities and lies, and to insult people. You invite them on, you pay them to be contributors, because we need to hear from them. Well, you also need to hear from the people who are not going to give oxygen to liars, election deniers, and people who think that insurrections are okay. It was a walk in the park. So let me be your proxy for those of you who want to go high. I'm meeting you where you are.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Give it to him, man.
And remember, Barack Obama, who you all say, oh, Barack Obama is so, aloof and whatever. Barack Obama told Jerry Seinfeld this when it comes to using salty language. This is what he said.
It help with your stress level. Because I'm gonna say help. This son of a bitch, this rat bastard comes in here, and it really you blow off a little steam, right?
Yeah, bad stuff or stupid stuff is happening constantly, right? Every day. So you have to be able to just make fun of. Wow, that.
Yeah, of course.
That was even dumber and more annoying than usual. That's when cursing is really valuable.
Sometimes cursing is really valuable. Thank you, Barack Obama. And this is what I feel like when I say I'm going to be your proxy. I'm going to be America, 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 America. I'm going to be your anger translator. So look, I'm an emancipated person. I don't have to worry about it. So let me just say this for all of you hypocrites out there, okay? For all of you people who are upset about my salty language, for all of you people who are not understanding the context of what I was talking about, I'm talking about the racist people who are online giving racist language and being bigoted about Indian Americans. Not all Trump supporters, but the folks with the MAGA brains who will do anything to make excuses for their bigotry and for whatever Donald Trump wants to do. So in the words of your dear leader, if you do not like what I said and you do not understand what I said, you can go yourself. Okay? Thank you very much.
All right, everybody, you heard it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Peace.